This video is for instructional use of the bi-power cutting head replacement middle protective lens. Dust-free cloth, dust-free swabs, rubber glove, anhydrous ethanol, powerful flashlight, graph paper, Allen wrench set. Prior to performing the job, the cutting head is moved to the maintenance area by handheld remote control. If the machine has just finished processing a batch of material, at this point, we need to let the machine stand still for 10 到15分钟 used with the dust collector turned off, and visually inspect the machine through the observation window until the suspended dust inside the machine settles completely. In the production custom screen of the production plan, click on the door lock to unlock it, so that its indicator light is always on and its color changes to green. Open the front door. Because it involves work inside the machine, it is necessary to press the emergency stop before the start of the work so that the machine remains stationary at all times. Tricolor light should be in alarm service. Put rubber gloves on both hands. Open the cutting head guard. Pour alcohol into a dust-free cloth. Cleaning dust from the cutting head surface. Special attention is paid to cleaning the dust between the gaps in the cutting head. Intercepting a section of graph paper. Mounting above the lens combination. Let the graph paper become a protective layer, effectively insulating it from dust falling from above. Using an Allen wrench, remove the Allen screw from the middle protective lens cover. Open the middle protective lens door. Fix to the groove structure of the middle protective lens set by the clamping action of both hands to ensure an even force. Remove the middle protective lens set slowly, taking care to apply symmetrical force with both hands at the same time to avoid tilting the lens set. After removing the middle protective lens group, hold the group with your fingers and keep it upright to avoid dust falling on the lens. Close the hatch and secure it with screws to prevent dust from entering the interior of the chamber. Lay a dust cloth flat on the table. Disassemble the parts of the middle protective lens set in turn and place them on a dust-free cloth. Removing the new middle protective lens from the package. There are 2 layers of plastic protection film on the new lens. First, remove 1 layer of plastic protection film, horizontal even speed flat pulling. Mounting the lens in the middle protective lens base. Remove another sheet of plastic protective film. Middle protective lens pressure ring in the installation. During the entire installation process, fingers are prohibited from touching the surface of the lenses. After the installation is complete, hold the middle protective lens group with your fingers and keep it in a vertical position. With the aid of a strong flashlight, illuminate the edge of the lens at an oblique angle of 45 degrees to check for floating dust on the surfaces at both ends of the lens, rotating the lens angle slightly to enhance the visibility of the floating dust by utilizing the reflection of light. The surface of the lens is cleaned by means of alcohol and a dust-free swab, which is dipped in a small amount of alcohol. Wipe in a spiral unidirectional pattern from the center of the lens to the outer edge. Back and forth rubbing is prohibited, and use each swab only once to avoid repeated contamination. Use alcohol and cotton swabs to wipe the periphery and surfaces of the mirror set to clean floating dust. Using an Allen wrench, remove the Allen screw from the middle protective lens cover. Open the middle protective lens door. Installation of the middle protective lens set into the cutting head. Hold the groove on the edge of the middle protective lens set with both hands so that it is aligned parallel to the guide groove inside the cutting head and slowly push it in. Note if the resistance is abnormal during advancement, stop the operation immediately and remove the mirror set and inspect the mirror set. Confirm whether the sealing ring of the mirror group is completely embedded in the groove to exclude frictional outward turning due to misalignment. Visual inspection of the sealing ring and the ring groove should be free of distortion and breakage. Tactile inspection, finger touch around the ring should have no raised segment difference. Note after the middle protective lens set is installed in place, the groove structure should always be kept parallel to avoid sealing failure due to non-parallelism when the hatch is subsequently closed, resulting in a gap when the hatch is closed. Close the middle protective lens set hatch. Using an Allen wrench, secure the Allen screws on the middle protective lens cover. Removal of graph paper. Close the cutting head guard. In the production custom screen of the production plan, click on the door lock to unlock it so that its indicator light goes out and its color turns gray. Close the front door. Release the emergency stop. Press reset. Machine alarms are cleared and usage resumed.